Greetings. Welcome to another episode of NumbersLie, the podcast here on NumbersLie Sports Network. Appreciate you coming out tonight on this Thursday. You know how we do it on tonight, on this day of the week. We got a full slate of topics for you as usual to discuss. I know you probably heard them others talk about things, but ain't nothing like the gang. Ain't nothing like it. It's King Tweed. Who else we got in the building?
Yeah, Will Phil back in the building. Formerly
Hey,
known
yo,
as Ariel.
Minnow. What's good, everybody?
The little Indian girl, like, hi, bye, bye. Juwan here.
Hey, Minnow, your background is hurting my eyes, man.
Man, that boy pretty fired.
Ah.
It took me a half hour to get it, and I still ain't get it right. Crap them boys' faces out.
Look, guess the player. That's what
in here.
Guess the player. So let's start off the show here with the MVP race. So let's talk about who we got as the MVP, man. What is the race looking like? Let me pull up. Oh, y'all can continue. Let me pull up the what do you get the ladder, MVP ladder.
Yeah, last I checked it was they had Shea, Joker, and now they got LeBron. But last week it was Shea, Joker, and Tatum.
Man,
switch that up though. It was Joker Shea.
It's Joker.
It was Joker Shea Tatum.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, last week.
I really don't get it. But yeah, it's Joker. It's Joker, Shea, Tatum, Giannis, LeBron.
So
right now,
listen.
I will say, yeah, Bron at 5. Yeah, I know Bron at 5, Tatum at 3. I forgot who was at 4. Shea was at 2.
I apologize. That's not it. I got to find an update.
They got Shea number 1.
They got to be number 1.
As of this week,
51-point performance the other night. He got to be number 1 because him and Joker were neck and neck in my book. But after that 51-point performance,
when the last time they updated it though?
That's what I was going to ask y'all. Not even about the update, but if Joker had never won an MVP until this season, do you think it'd be reversed? That Joker would be number 1?
Well, I think the race would be a lot closer.
No comment.
I think
Giannis was 4. That's who Giannis was 4. My bad.
No, I think because in all honesty, Joker is having like one of the best years of his career, and I think if he had never won it, I think it would be. I mean, I feel like it's still going back to back, but I feel like it would be more of a toss up. I feel like the majority of the media is more going towards Shea because of the narrative. It's the fact that it'll be his first one. And I feel like a lot of the people in the media don't really want Joker to win his 4th one.
Yeah, because I mean, Joker top 3 in points, rebounds, and assists. Like that's crazy. Like in the grand scheme of things, I think he like 30, 14, and 10. Like what is those numbers are crazy.
Yeah, them numbers is crazy. But Shea been playing this whole year without Chet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
that's kind of hard to navigate through the Western Conference without having your premier big man.
Look, Juwan, I know you don't want to give Shea his props. Oh, no, I mean, the Oklahoma City Thunder, you don't want to get a props. You still don't want to get a props for being number 1? Just because they're young?
So you see how you change narratives? Because I literally I died on the hill and said without Shea, they'll still be a playoff team. You see how you be doing this, man? I just said this 3 weeks ago.
Let's stay focused.
So how am I not giving them props if I just said they're a playoff team even without Shea?
I'm just trying.
That's me giving them props.
I'm trying to make sure you're still like. I mean, I'm checking in on your last year's prediction because last year they were number 1 in the West, and you said what?
I said they wouldn't make it to the championship. Did they make it, motherfucker? No. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm saying you downplayed them being number 1 because of what?
Because of their youth.
What was the reason for that? I don't understand.
Because of their youth. Like, hold on. How many times? Like, they're too young to win. Like, that was last year. Now they had a whole playoffs with that team. So now they're a year older. So experience is different.
Get off that perk 30, bro.
Like, what are you talking about?
You're not listening. But listen.
I'm just trying to make sure.
He just made my point.
Like
Oh boy, tweeted you.
Have y'all seen Giannis numbers though?
Yeah,
man, averaging 30 and 12.
Yeah,
like to me personally, I think I would put him over Jason Tatum. To be honest with you, in number like that number 3 or number 4 spot, he putting up stupid numbers. We're not talking about because he's in a little small market Milwaukee, but that boy going crazy.
Tatum putting up 27, 6 and 8, or 26, 27, 9 and 6. Sorry.
I just feel like
27, 9 and 6 versus 30 and 12.
But what's the third number?
When it comes to the MVP race, I feel like we only should be talking about 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's what matters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you third, that's cool and all. You can't runner up the runner up. But, I feel like the discussion should be mainly around 1 and 2, And honestly, I'm kind of with Chuck, man. And I'm a Laker fan. ESPN do be talking about the Lakers and the Warriors way too much, dog. Like, it's annoying. It's
Cowboys of basketball, bro.
Like, it's the market.
For example, I got Steph Curry on my team now, so I watch the Warriors. Bro, Steph will hit a 3, and I'll get a headline. Steph splash from deep. He's getting hot. I'm like, bro got 6 points in the second quarter. You know what I'm saying? They do the same with Luka. And I notice, and I just be like, bro, why they be hyping up these dudes like this, dog? This boy got a hot 6 points in the second quarter. You know what I'm saying?
K can have 29 at half, and he ain't gonna see nothing.
Right. So I'm on Shaq's side with that, but back to the MVP conversation.
But yeah, I think Shea will get it. I think combination of course he's having a great season. I'm not taking that away from him, but also voter fatigue. Like you say, it'll be a lot closer if they both were going for their first MVP.
I think it'd be closer because I don't think those 50-point games would mean as much given how we seen James Harden do something similar. And I think what Joker is doing is, I kind of feel like it's the LeBron effect. Like we used to it at this point, and I just feel like it's Shea time at this. And on the fact that Shea, I still feel like them being first in the West is huge. Like, how long was Chet out? Chet was out for like 3 months.
But he their third option.
He not the only rim protector over there.
He's the only rim protector over there. What are you talking about? They've been playing a mixed match of small ball lineups the whole time he's been out, relying on Jalen Williams. The Jalen Williamses.
Both of them.
You know what I'm saying? At the 4 to run the 4 and 5.
And Kenrick to come in.
Yeah. Isaiah Hardenstein been in and out of the lineup, and they still got the number 1 seed.
They team deep as shit though. They team deep as hell. It's not just one player.
I think I saw something. I think they got 7 players that average double figures.
We don't even talk about Wiggins over there. Damn, what's going on with my shit?
So why didn't Shea win it last year? Just question. The MVP.
Who won it? Joker won it last year? Because he averaged another triple-double. I think that's why. And weren't the Nuggets the number 2 seed last year?
Maybe.
I believe the Nuggets.
Gil, he kind of on your side, Juwan. He talking about how all it's going to take is for Joker to have like 2 or 3 games where he go like 30, 20, and
10.
12 or something like that. And it's going to be over. Like, that's what Gilbert said the other day. He said Joker going to give us like a 30, and he was like, Shea can't do that. Like, Shea can give us 50 points, but he can't control the game how Joker controls the game and how he can affect the game. So, but I still think I watch Shea, and that boy is an assassin, dog. Can't nobody.
And the fact that White and Pritchard score 40 should just let you know. Like, it's cool to score points. But like you say, if Joker do some like crazy shit, or they go like on a 6-7 game winning streak, and he doing it at that same time, get the number 2 seed, I think it's a real conversation that's going to be had at that point.
So how much does winning factor into the MVP race?
I think it depends on who it is.
Right.
Honestly, I think because you look at Westbrook won the Thunder were the 6th seed, but he averaged a triple-double. So clearly winning. LeBron won the East fucking 13 years in a row, but got 5 MVPs from it. So, and I'm gonna tell you this too, though, Tweet, because you kind of negate your own narrative. Because how come you ain't name a single person from the Cavs who got the best record in the league?
Because Donovan Mitchell is not that guy.
Nah, why? Why ain't he that guy? What's the difference?
Sometimes he's definitely not consistent at all.
He's sometimey how, I guess is what I'm saying.
He's up and down.
Don't even
he's
play
streaky.
both sides of the ball.
He's streaky.
Yeah, he is streaky.
He misses games. He's streaky. The motherfucker he had 11 points. I literally looked at him the other day when I was making a bet. He had 11 points and he had 41 points. That's Donovan Mitchell in a nutshell.
So he does what the team needs at the time.
Shea gonna get you 20 every night. You can
30 every night.
Like put that parlay piece.
Damn near 30 every night. Like I haven't seen this sort of like I know people will say
bro, you got to put up to like 23 or 24, bro.
I know. Making points. A bet, sure, of course, I'm gonna be conservative, but I'm saying like Shea David gives you 30 every night.
But I guess my point is no Cavalier is even mentioned in the top 5 of MVP voting. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think records matter as much as you would want it to.
They're more of an even.
I wouldn't use the Cavaliers as an example for that though, because they got 4 stars that are all inconsistent.
Right.
Darius Garland is inconsistent.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley is inconsistent. Donovan Mitchell is inconsistent. Jared Allen is inconsistent.
But inconsistent.
On any given night, one of them will go off and it'll save the team, or 2 of them will go off and they'll be good. So
have you looked at like LeBron's numbers versus Donovan Mitchell's numbers though? Like season wide. That's what I'm saying. Season long, it's not like they're that far off. And I guess that's my thing where I don't think the records matter as much as we may think they do.
Donovan Mitchell averaging 8 boards, 8 assists.
I think 6 and 5.
Donovan Mitchell averaging 24, 4, and 5.
Hell no. Nah. Yeah, retract that. Not complete.
On 45.
That's not comparable.
Oh, you're right. Two more rebounds. My bad. You're right. My bad.
He's shooting worse than he did last year too. And
he's still not a defender. He still don't play both sides of the ball. I feel to be considered in the MVP race.
That boy's so try
and I have no ill will towards Donovan Mitchell. He's just not in that tier yet for me.
Nope. In the playoffs, sometimes in the playoffs he does well. But
do you think Joker play elite defense?
No, but he does. He does.
He has the numbers on the side. Joker has the numbers on the side.
Let me tell you the difference. The difference is the way Joker, what he does on the offensive side of the game of the ball is way more effective than what Donovan Mitchell does offensively on the ball, and you can't
separate their defenses enough.
You can't separate their defense. And if you were to separate their defenses, you're still left with Joker giving you 15 boards and 12 assists, which could equate to 24 points on its own. So, and he's still gonna give you 25.
Yeah, Joker defense is not trash enough for you to be like, man, he don't defend. I like to say it, but I guess
I would put him and Mitchell in the same category defensive wise. Like, ain't neither one of them, locking down a opponent and nothing like that. But they ain't gonna get killed neither. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at Shea be shutting folks down.
He's a elite defender.
I saw what he was doing to Ja Morant yesterday. I seen what he did to Steph.
He's next level, bro.
Folks down.
He's next level. Like I'm gonna say this, I haven't seen this level of consistency from a player in a long time. And I'm saying what you said a minute ago about Harden, it's actually on another level than Harden. Like Harden was cold, but Harden didn't have a Jalen Williams, and Shea's consistency is ridiculous. Like
when you say consistency, you mean like 16 straight years. He's close to
like
50, 40, 90
years.
Player. Like there's tons of players that are consistent.
Scoring, like night in, night out. Like
I know a man that's 21 years, 25 points per game. They don't get consistent in that.
I literally
night out.
Listen,
30
year
points
in,
a
year
game.
out.
I'm not.
I guess it's how he's doing it too. Like if you watch
Just
him,
say
like,
you're a fan. Because now you're just making outlandish statements. Like
what am I saying?
we saw Kevin Durant and LeBron James for the last 18 straight years.
All I'm saying is, look,
be
all
consistent as
I
fuck.
don't think this run is better than James Harden run.
Yeah, like come on, man, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot.
But you just said
that was like 35.
You just said he defends though too.
Huh?
You said consistency. That's what you said. We're naming plays that are consistent.
In addition to the fact that Shai defends on a high level, on an elite level, right?
Like LeBron when he was almost defensive player of the year. So you've seen this before. Don't do that. Don't you do this. Don't you do this, man. We're not doing this tonight, man.
Who's a better scorer, Shai or
Don't
LeBron?
you do this, man. Talk about the all-time leading scorer is the better
crazy,
scorer.
bro.
What are you talking about?
LeBron is the GOAT of longevity. Like, yeah, sure, he's gonna have the most points, but like I'm talking about like scoring, pure scoring from all levels.
Kevin Durant.
Sure. Okay, yeah. All I'm saying is like Shai is on that level. Like what Shai is doing needs to be talked about more. That's what I'm saying.
The niggas never won an MVP. Like, what are you talking about, man?
I'm saying this year needs to be talked about more. Like what he's doing. Like
quick question for you. Because I'm gonna go back to Giannis, who won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP, since you want to talk about that as well. But on the list of MVPs, where would you list this year for Shai in the last 10 years?
I think it's slightly better than Harden's.
So number one overall?
Huh?
So who's number one? I thought Harden was number one. You said it like that was a...
No, I'm not saying that per se. Last MVP. I'm biased. I'm not gonna say Joker because like I'm not a fan of Joker. But
I just want you to tell me. Give me your top five. Okay, just give me the top 5 player years. Yes. You go look it up.
Yeah, I gotta look up the MVP.
I mean, I look at as of right now. To me, the Giannis year he won when they end up going to the bubble when he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. That was number one in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I get that number one for sure. He had a back-to-back MVP there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Harden. I mean, yeah, Giannis is definitely number one. Harden. Okay. So Steph unanimous MVP. Steph arguably is number one. Giannis is 1A because like that unanimous MVP is crazy. Like I feel like you gotta give that number one.
Yeah, I just look at the season. Like there's their season. So because he won Defensive Player of the Year, that's why I gave him the 9.
Steph and Giannis are 1A and 1B.
I'm cool with that.
I will put this
Shai season at number 3. Okay, that's cool. That's your opinion. But make sure you look at long and hard.
Because like, look, I think we're getting like people are not going to agree because nobody's really talking about them. Like a lot of the media, all they talk about is Joker. Look at what Joker's doing. Look what the Lakers are doing. Look at what.
That's why I'm asking you. I didn't ask Brian Windhurst.
What media are you talking about?
Like, have you seen ESPN talk about Shai really like that?
I just sent you a clip today from Brian Windhurst from today talking about Shai.
Again, they don't do it enough. They don't talk about him enough. I'd say that.
How often do you watch ESPN?
How we fixing the Suns, man? How we fixing the Suns?
What?
Right now?
I think they are fixable.
Huh?
I think they are fixable. They can't defend at a high level or consistently. You don't necessarily have to defend at a high level, but have some consistency, have some defensive schemes. Nick Richard is not the guy, the center. He can't defend. He does not a great shot blocker. He's just mediocre.
That's because they go to drop coverage.
He clogs the paint for them.
Yeah, they go drop coverage.
Bol ain't the answer neither because he just don't look smart.
He lost.
He looked lost. I'll be watching. I'll be like, all right, I get it. I
mean, he like Wemby though. Like
he's uber talented, but it's like he don't pay attention. It's like he don't have no.
Never won a Defensive Player of the Year trophy.
Huh?
You ain't gonna see both. I said he said he's just like Wemby, and I said no, he's not. Wemby is going to be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate each and every year.
He troll. You gotta learn to speak Tweed. He trolling.
Yeah, speak Tweed, bro.
I didn't say it.
No,
Zach said that shit. But so my thing, what I think about when I think about the Suns is it's three niggas who play too pretty, in my opinion. Of course, KD will defend too, but like when you got your big three, I feel like one or two of them niggas gotta be.
They don't have a big three.
They got.
they don't have a big three.
They got 3 stars, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Bradley Beal. No, he's not a star.
Why?
He's a lesser version than he's a Timu version of Devin Booker at this point in his career.
Yeah, he's not Devin. I mean, Bradley Beal is not like elite anymore.
Okay, so my point is they got 3 dudes who not really trying to do dirty work. I'm saying one of your big 3, quote unquote, has to do dirty work, and they're not it. One of them 3 dudes, like they all the same player pretty much. Just want to shoot and do the pretty stuff. Like somebody got to do the dirty work. If you got a big 3, so that's what I see.
A telltale sign that they don't know what the hell they're doing. When have you seen a consistent lineup put out there for the Suns? They still trying to figure stuff out, and we are in March.
I saw this happen last year. They didn't have a bench at all.
I was just about to say that. I was like, they in the West with no bench.
No bench at all. I saw that last year. I'm like, they ain't got nothing.
That's because they got Bradley Beal. That was the dumbest trade they could have made.
It wasn't a good trade at all.
Bradley Beal cannot.
He just didn't play anymore.
Yeah, he still, but he don't because Tyus Jones don't start. Monte Morris don't play.
And why Tyus Jones don't start?
Because Bol start.
Huh?
Nick Richards, Bol, KD, Book, and Bradley Beal.
That was the lineup they had.
I would kick Nick Richards out. I'll kick Nick Richards out, guys, with you. If
Nick Richards
have a chance to win, if we're gonna have a chance to win, I would kick Nick Richards out, and I would keep Tyus Jones in the line. A point guard, put people in the right position.
I don't know what's going on coaching wise, but when I saw that lineup, I was like, bro, why they playing both Nick Richards and Bol? Like one of them needs to come off the bench, and if the way they team is built, Nick Richards, he clogs the lane up. Like, ain't no mid-range popping off with Nick Richards in the game.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know, man. I don't know what they doing over there. If I'm Kevin Durant, bro, I'm out, dog. I'm gone.
First thing smoking.
Going to San Antonio next year. That's a fact. So the Suns are 29 and 33. They're 11 in the West. They are.
They'll catch Dallas though.
2.5 back from Dallas for the play-in. Yeah, they'll catch Dallas.
They'll catch Dallas.
That's one of the good things about they'll catch Dallas because Dallas is about to lose, and that's sad. No, we'll get that later.
So in order to fix the Suns, we got to trade Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
this year. No, I'm saying year. What can they?
This year,
this year, trade nobody anymore. It's over with, bro.
This year, honestly,
this year, I'm sitting Nick Richards. I mean, I ain't got nothing against his game or nothing like that, and I'm inserting another shooter, either Grayson Allen or
O'Neal.
Who?
Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, or Royce O'Neal. One of them two, because they need more 3-point shooting. I can't.
What about the rookie?
I can't depend on Book for 3-point shooting. I can't depend on KD. None of them are like snipers when it comes to 3-point shooting. Yeah. All of them are like low-key mid-range players, and that's why I feel like they struggle every night.
Yeah, I think Royce O'Neal in the start lineup would be solid. Even Ryan Dunn is not a bum.
Ryan Dunn.
But he can't shoot though, but he can defend. Yeah. He can definitely defend. So that's why I think, it ain't too late. I would have been on the phone with PJ Tucker. And Bol go play the 5, KD go play the 4, or PJ Tucker go play the 4, just because that allows them to switch at least. They can't switch with Nick Richards. They do that drop coverage. That's all, and it spreads the court because now PJ go be in the corner.
PJ Tucker shooting the ball from the corner. He was not effective at all shooting at the corner.
He don't got to be effective. He just got to be standing.
He hit it every now and then.
he just got to be there. That's all. So no one's in the lane. Now you got a 5-out offense.
Exactly. Facts. It's gonna be so fun watching how this plays out. Get the Clippers at 8. The West is gonna be crazy. Hey, Juwan, Portland is a game and a half back from Phoenix in the West.
What are they doing, man? They should be tanking.
Just letting you know. Chauncey Billups is doing a bang up job out there in Portland.
He got them young boys playing.
Hey, I could see the Portland
open
catching Phoenix.
Hey, I didn't even know that, to be honest. But I can definitely see don't the Suns have the
toughest remaining schedule? Yep.
That's crazy.
Hey, man.
Efficient.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Portland went on a 6-game and then a 4-game winning streak. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. But
shout out my boy Turbo over there, Danny Avia balling over there. But we ain't gonna talk about that. That's here no there.
Yeah. Whatever. All right. So what about these Sixers? Speaking of another disappointing season, let's go over East and talk about the Sixers. What do they need to do? I mean, low-key, I had a slither of hope when I Scoop Embiid off the wire. I was like, yo, they didn't rule him out. He might get a little shot in them knees and then be like, fuck it, let's make a run.
Process. Restart the process.
What you thought I was thinking when I traded for him? I'm like, man, a whole all-star break. He gonna come back. This finna be a breeze.
Hey, they tied with Brooklyn for 11th in the East. 2.5 games back of the Bulls. The Bulls are the 10. So and also Paul George saying that, hey, I'm stopping the podcast, y'all, and I'm gonna try to focus on basketball. I was like, okay, all right, Sixers about to do something. Nope.
They won the game. They won the game.
They won a nice game against the Celtics.
No, they won the game that the day that he cut the podcast off. They won that night. Okay. But then he got hurt again.
Right. Yeah, he hurt again. So
go ahead and sit George. I feel like they about to shut down George. Like they're not gonna shut him down now. They gonna
gradually.
Yeah, he gonna sit out. He gonna be ruled out 2 more games, and then they gonna shut him down.
That's what I hold you. I'm gonna see what I can get for Embiid on the market. I'm starting the process over, restarting it. See what I can get.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't think his knees is gonna hold up ever again.
I'm starting fresh. I'm trying to see what I can get for Embiid. I'm keeping Paul George for 1 more year just to see what he do. But then if he ain't doing nothing, I'm trading him in the mid-season because he been lukewarm. He been mid at best.
He's podcast P.
He's had no excuse not to ball out, but I'm gonna give him the excuse of him being injured. So, but like I said, man, none of this would have happened if he would have just joined the Lakers.
But you wouldn't have Luka.
Right?
And we all know that.
Like, how are you?
Like
you complaining right now?
You wouldn't have Luka. Like, I wouldn't want nobody.
We the Lakers, though. We can get whoever we want. I'm just saying he had the opportunity to come and play for you, boy. But no, you see how his career then went since he made that decision. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing else to say about the boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wish him the best. And I hope he get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Podcast P, playoff P, whatever you want to call him. Pusher P. Hey, man, I just hope he, you know what I'm saying, get it together.
I don't get how they let him
go, except Maxey. Everybody can go except Maxey.
No, they can keep McCain, too.
I'll keep forgetting he hurt.
Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, he can go too for a right place. He's not relatively young anymore, right?
But
so I'm like,
I'm not doing nothing until I figure out what I'm gonna do in this draft. So I'm on vacation until the draft. If I'm the Sixers, if I'm Sixers ownership, I'm on vacation until you know what I'm saying we get our ping pong balls in June.
Man, I hope Cooper Flag does not go to the Sixers. I just feel like the Sixers are a shit organization. I will always say it. Something about the Sixers, they're like cursed. Like, I hope Flag goes somewhere where he can be cultivated and develop. But
I saw this conspiracy about Coop getting drafted by the Pelicans and the 2 Duke stars going to reignite that franchise.
I don't like the Pelicans either, but it's better than the Sixers, I guess. But
I mean, they said they have Coop, they'd have Zion, McCollum,
Murray.
What's the father when he come back? What's
Murray?
Who?
DeJounte.
Murray.
DeJounte, and all they need is a 5. You know what I'm saying? They be solid.
I don't know what happened to them this year, but that's another story
They
right
got
there.
hurt.
But
CJ was out. DeJounte
everybody got
out.
hurt. Like,
Zion not playing back to backs.
Ingram was hurt.
man, I would literally had them top
I like
three
Trey
in the
Murphy game
West.
though. I like Trey Murphy game. Like he could shoot the three. He got a nice little mid range, and he'll poke on you too.
Yeah. Hey, how do y'all feel about NBA players and podcasts? So outside of podcast P and Draymond, who we talking about here as far as podcasts while they're playing? I mean, Draymond, I feel like Draymond can still play at a high level while he's on his podcast. I feel like it's just Paul George at this point.
I got mixed feelings about it. I think that having a podcast, you can control your narrative. That old media would say, talk about you. You can explain and clarify, and have your own narrative in that way. But you also open up yourself to criticism, right? You got to be able to take that shit. When people talk bad about you in your game, and why you got a pack podcast? You went 2 for 12 last night. Why are you talking? Like all that comes with it. So you got to take the good with the bad with it. So, but I'm all for it. I mean, if you just like um Brunson and Hart in their podcast.
I'll be forgetting
I
about
wanted
that.
to see how they was talking when they was on that 0-7 against top tier talent. And they owned up to it. It's like, yo, we're not playing good. We're terrible against high level competition. We need to get right to strip. Like, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't tuck their tails in like P and like, oh, I ain't gonna do this podcast. I ain't get my mental right. Like, nah, own up to that shit. Y'all just trash. Y'all trash against those top teams. So I mean, it's a give and take
Well,
in my book.
I think Paul George get a lot of criticism, and I'm on your side, Phil. I feel like what I'm saying. If you got the time to do it, as long as it's not affecting your overall performance and what you do in games, then have at it. But in Paul George's case, I feel like and this is a lot of case with a lot of podcasts. Like when you talking on these podcasts, you open it up to the public on topics and things of like how you feel. And I don't know if they understand the repercussions of some of the things that they say when they on the podcast. For example, podcast Pete,
Podcast
Paul
P.
Paul George was talking about you know, the reason basically talking about the reason why he don't play hard during the All-Star game. And he was like, he look at that as, what I'm saying? He doesn't look at it as a privilege. He looks at it as additional work, like him working overtime. He's like majority of everybody in the league is off. You know what I'm saying? They kicking it on vacation and stuff. But look at me. I gotta go and I gotta suit up and I gotta go and put on a performance for these players. And and if I'm not gonna play hard if ain't nobody else playing hard, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, this is a lot. This is a lot. But he being real, and I understand that. But when it comes back around and you look at how injured he is, it's like this man don't really like to play basketball the way we think he wants to play basketball. So,
well, he was chilling this year during
yeah.
Yeah. I same sentiments. Like I feel like we got like these still people. Like yeah. we got jobs and we doing a podcast. Like, but we're open to criticism. Like if it comes, it comes. Like you just gotta be mentally tough for that, especially the Knicks because they in New York to begin with, and then they gonna bring the podcast up first. But like, I feel like we dehumanize athletes because they're athletes. Like they got 24 hours. You think they can't find an hour a week to film a podcast?
We dehumanize anybody that's in front of a camera that we're able to view while we sit on the couch through our television.
Yeah, it's like this is still a human.
Anybody that's a public figure, we feel like we can talk however the hell we want to talk to them. When I say me, I'm not saying me. I'm just saying like us in general, media, whatever you want to call us. But like, yeah, you just feel like you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, go have fun, do your thing. But don't you tuck your tail when the heat comes from you doing this podcast. Because it's like people that post on Instagram, like, you can't like if people want to talk negative, like you opened the door for them to talk negative to you, so you can't be mad at it later on. You let us in. So
I kind of feel like when you're a star, like Jalen Brunson is a star, Paul George is a star. They have podcasts. That's different than a Draymond Green. He's like a glue guy. He's like, he's part of the big three or whatever. He's a pivotal part of the team. But again, like I said before, he can do his job and people ain't gonna really bat an eye. And he'll give all these takes on his podcast too. But when you got a Paul George, like Phil said, when you go 2 for 12 one night, they're gonna start talking about you like, hey, what you doing?
I mean,
so it's just a bigger magnifying glass on stars.
Oscar Robertson talked shit about Draymond Green.
Was on a podcast.
He was worse. He was at the crib. He was at the craps table. Like, what's the difference? George's at the craps table. They had on a podcast. At least they sober doing this. But I guess that's my thing. Man. Like, it's a whole lot more other things they could be doing in that time. So, and it's their time. Like, they're off the clock. Like, they can't do nothing outside of basketball. They just got to eat, sleep, drink basketball only.
And I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I want to listen to it. I want to watch it. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I wish Kobe would have had something like this where, I feel like he did it at the end of his career or whatever with
No, he would have had something.
What was that show called? Where he was like detailing like certain plays.
Detail.
Man, if he could have like kept doing something like that, man, that'd have been cool. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Kobe was gonna be y'all general manager though, if he was still living.
Said what?
He would have been y'all GM right now. It's the same job Rob Pelinka doing. I think Kobe would have been in that big role.
I can see that, especially with Buzz still there. I can see that.
Pelinka was his agent.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have been an easy transition.
I can see that. All right, what y'all want to do with this 1-on-1, 1v1?
So the All-Star game, is that what you were?
Yeah, I was gonna throw out some matchups and y'all tell me who go advance each round.
I bet.
So in my mind, not everybody go sign up, of course, but I think each team should have to send one representative for this All-Star, like for the
1v1
for the 1-on-1.
30
each team,
so
30 teams, 15 and 15, and so, but there will be like a prelim tournament that Thursday, where because you rank them, you go rank like because Scotty Barnes is not gonna be a top 15 seed, so it's almost like the first rounds would be they'll play against each other. So my Elite Eight was going to be Anthony Edwards versus Donovan Mitchell. Who would y'all have winning that one? There's gonna be Luka versus Shea.
Is it make it take it?
That was 3 dribbles.
You gotta let me know. Is it make it take
it?
3 dribbles. It's 3 dribbles, king of the court style. Make it take it. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Shea. I think Shea's a better shooter than Luka.
I gotta go.
A natural shooter. If you give me only 3 dribbles on Shea, I'm cool with that. Luka got to bump you, back you down. You know what I'm saying? Pump fake up. Nah. Shea get to it. I go Shea.
Luka got moved. With these 1v1s, I'm looking at height as a big value.
It's only 3 dribbles though.
They the same, damn near the same height. Shea 6'6", Luka 6'7".
Size. I think Luka, even in 3 dribbles, he gonna have moves and he bigger.
I think Luka gonna waste them 3 dribbles. Honestly, I think Shea triple threat gonna be the difference.
Put my money on Shea, bro. I put my money on Shea.
If you watch Luka dribble, he not like accelerating in his first 3 dribbles.
That's what I'm saying. Whoever get the ball first, like if Shea get the ball first, he win it. But like if Luka get the ball first, then
he winning.
You catching it at the 3-point line, so the size really don't matter with 3 dribbles.
Okay, 3 dribbles. All right, 3-point line, make it take. All right, I guess. Okay, go ahead.
Then I was gonna have Book versus Dame.
Cool.
That'd probably be the matchup. Best matchup of the first round for me. Book versus Dame.
I don't know. Dame would get hot, Tweet.
Did y'all see them videos of like KD, PG?
Yeah, but they was catching at the elbow. Okay. You're catching at the 3-point line right here.
Yeah, let me take my bias out of it. I just don't like Dame, but yeah, give me Book still.
You still harboring that?
Yes. He's not top 75, bro. But yeah, I still want Book. I still give me Book.
Then the last one was gonna be Kyrie versus Brunson.
Kyrie.
I'll go Kyrie.
Yeah,
I'll go
but
Kyrie. But
in my
shit,
mind,
Brunson's so good at getting to that lane with the 2 feet
right.
and
But
reverse pivot.
Kyrie go foul out in my mind is the first thing I thought of. Brunson gonna be trying to draw fouls in this 1v1.
Too though. You trying to draw a foul in 1v1, bro? Come on, bro. Go score. Go get a bucket, nigga. Don't do that. This ain't no game.
If Kyrie get a stop, I think Kyrie wins because I think he'll run off a bunch of points after that.
Well, I mean, shit. It's whoever get hot, man. I just seen Stewie lose a 1v1 to a no name.
Boy, she went to the championship and lost to Nafisha Collar by like 4.
Stewie?
No, the girl that beat Stewie.
I'm saying, like, if you was a betting man, you wouldn't bet that Stewie gonna lose in that first round.
But my thing is that girl clearly got game because she beat everybody else as well, except for Nafisha Collier.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, my point is, like, anybody can get hot. It don't like necessarily. We will always say like KD will probably be the consensus to win his 1v1, but I'm just saying that shit ain't guaranteed.
Oh yeah, at the if they play from the elbow, KD beating the whole NBA.
Yep.
But they playing from top of the key. Julian Newman is gonna be the special guest to go out there and play.
Man, look.
No, but all right. What we got next? No, that's it. Oh, you want to go next round? We can keep going.
Go ahead.
Okay. So y'all had Shea versus who? Who's the other matchup y'all had? Shea, Kyrie, Book, and who's the fourth one?
Kyrie, Book,
Shea, Book. Damn, I forgot. We started talking. This is what happened.
The first one.
I know. I can't remember the first one. I think it was Ant. Oh yeah, Ant. Because Ant versus Spider.
Okay. All right.
First.
Final four.
So Final Four would be Spider versus Ant versus who's the next one?
Okay.
I know it's Kyrie Ant versus Shea.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kyrie versus Book.
Booker. Ooh. That Kyrie Booker, that shit gonna be nice.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Shai. Give me Shai versus Kyrie, and whoever wins.
I think Shai versus Kyrie.
That'll be box office. I
see that. I see that.
Yeah. Okay.
They need to do that. NBA needs to do that next year. Like, stop playing. Like,
and who y'all winning? Who y'all got winning that?
Shai just off a hype.
The crazy part. I think I got Ant beating Shea. I think I had Ant winning it all, like in my mind while I was doing this. Because Ant can get to the hole in 3 dribbles. Yeah, Ant can get to the cup in 3 dribbles. He's the most athletic person out there. Who ain't?
Ant not a good enough shooter. He's not a good enough shooter. He's a good shooter, but he's not a good enough shooter.
But it's one-on-one. He's one-on-one.
He got to start at the 3-point.
Don't help either.
Yeah, but 3 dribbles? Ant's stronger than everybody.
I feel like I ain't seen.
Ant got football shoulders.
I feel like I ain't seen Shea miss 2 consecutive shots all year.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the type. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier.
The weird part is that nigga don't sweat, G. Go watch the game. That nigga don't sweat at all, bro.
No, that's why I ain't seen that man miss 2 consecutive shots all year, bro.
And then also, while we talking about Shea, the boy shoots 53% from the field as a guard. Harden wasn't doing that. Harden wasn't doing that, bro.
Steph was 50, 40, 90.
53%, bro.
Kyrie did it. I think Kyrie averages 49, 40, and 90.
No, I know Kyrie is that man. I'm talking about Shea.
You don't think that's his career average?
Game average 50, 49, I think.
I think there's only 7 players in NBA history average 50, 40, 90. Steve Nash, Steph, because Steph and KD did it. They was the first teammates. Then KD and Kyrie did it as teammates again.
And Steph was probably doing that, averaging like 9 to 10 3-point attempts.
Yeah, like, boy, you move to Canada and get these tariffs. Why you all on this boy Shea? I ain't never seen this before.
Hey, the foreign cats taking over the league. That's another topic.
You keep saying that. Listen to me.
Because it's real.
Oh no, you keep saying that, but after the top 5, you're gonna end up with Evan Fournier coming off the bench, going against Anthony Edwards or Jaylen Brown. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's why
y'all top heavy. Y'all top heavy.
Hey, I want that more than a 1v1 tournament. I want the world versus the NBA player versus America next year. I think they should
just
do
show
something
you
like
how
that.
strong America is. You need a whole fucking world just to play against America.
Well, yeah, I would love that.
I would just saw it.
1v1.
Do it then.
You just saw it. We just
you can't have a
saw
single
it.
country against them. You can't have a single country against them.
Two
things. One, we just saw this last All-Star game. We literally just saw it in the last All-Star game, and America won by a landslide. Number two, there's not enough foreign All-Stars to make that happen. That's what I'm telling you.
No, I understand. I feel like America still beat the brakes off of them, but I think it'd be good for the game.
How do you
accomplish it? How do you? Tweedle, if you watch the documentary, France been together for 14 years. They've been together for 13 weeks. Like, what are you talking about?
It shouldn't matter if they're so big and bad.
Did they win?
Barely.
Did they win the last Olympics?
Because of Steph.
Yeah.
Did they win the last Olympics without Steph, without
yes
Brian?
Or no answer, bro.
Did they win without
the
Steph?
The last Olympics, they wasn't as strong as they are now. You know that.
Did they win the last? Was the USA team as strong?
Be afraid. Be afraid.
Who's afraid? Like, what are you talking about?
America should be afraid of the other nations.
Okay, outside of
in real life.
Outside of Wemby, name another person on France team that will be in 2028.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the world, bro.
You just said you brought up France, not me.
You brought up France. Alex
Riskarski and Kulaby.
For sure. Alex Riskarski definitely going to be on that French team 2028. For sure.
Nick Batum.
You know who those guys played? You know who they played against 2 years ago?
Still not good enough.
Right.
They still not good enough.
You know who they played against 2 years ago at the under 18 and lost by 40?
And if Embiid didn't be a Benedict Arnold,
he would play for Cameroon. He'll play for Cameroon.
He wouldn't have Embiid. That was
terrible. Embiid was probably the worst person that touched the court for the Team USA during the Olympics.
You're being disrespectful. But anyway, let's move on, man.
I'm just talking about what I saw.
Yeah, so next year, NBA got to do something because these ratings for that All-Star game were deplorable.
So they got to do something.
Either 1v1 or something. So
you got to tap into the younger generation. So
NBA versus world.
NBA versus world. That's what I want to see.
NBA versus world. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's
put all kinds of eyes on the NBA product.
Yeah, for sure. You got to increase the everything. I think that's the move.
I hate this NBA narrative, man. The playoffs ought to be cracking. Fuck y'all talking about, man. Especially in the West.
And the playoffs usually is cracking. But
fuck y'all talking about.
Let's go sidebar real quick. Let's talk about it because I think somebody said something. What did I post? I forgot what I posted in the chat today about somebody saying basically the dude on first things first, Chris Broussard. He was like every decade the NBA is always criticized about something. In the 80s and the 70s, it was everybody's drugs and blah blah. In the 80s, it was no parity because of Magic and Bird. In the 90s,
and it was
only 5 teams made the finals.
Only 5 teams. How
about to say no parodies in the 90s, no parodies in the 2000s.
2000s, it wasn't no Mike. Everybody was looking for who's gonna be the next Mike. It was kind of boring. It was boring because you got the Spurs and the Detroit Pistons and shit like that winning the championships. So it's always been criticism. So it's always gonna be criticism of the league. Now it's 3-pointers and everybody friends and teaming up.
Yeah.
So what y'all feel about that? What's y'all take on that?
Yeah, I mean, everybody gonna complain. Like, there's never going to be 100% people going to be celebrating and happy and cheerful. There's always going to be a tweet or always going to be a contrarian, always. So, I mean, it comes with the territory. If you're the best player in the world, you're going to have the most criticism because you're the best player in the world. It just comes with that.
Heavy is the head, right, Phil?
Yeah, I think the problem is the media.
I was just gonna say that.
No one wants to be the face because of the media.
As long as there's humans, there's gonna be opinions, and they're gonna try to make those opinions into facts. So
I just wish players would take a more Kobe Bryant-esque look on things or Michael Jordan-esque type of
Can I
look
pause you
on
out
the
real quick on
media.
that?
Can't
Let me just
compare
finish
Michael
real
I
Jordan's
quick.
know,
era,
no.
brother. Michael Jordan deal with this media scrutiny,
Let me
bro.
I'm gonna
just
say,
Come
finish
on now.
real quick.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go
Let
ahead.
me just finish. I wish more players would be like just take like I just saw the anniversary of when Jeff Van Gundy said Michael Jordan was like coddling players and snapping them on the ass and then going out there giving the 50, and he went out there, he gave the Knicks 50 and shouted in Jeff Van Gundy's face and then told him about himself and then got on the camera like, well, I'm not gonna tell everybody what I said, but he kept it professional, and like that's what I want to see from players at least. Cats who take things personally on the court and go out there and just leave it on the court and then come back to the meeting and be like, well, no, it's okay. We played well. It is what it is. I heard the comments, but my play speaks for itself. That's what I want to see from players. Because there will always be media. There always have been media, and there always will be media that you can't do nothing about that. So go ahead.
So you want them to shut up and dribble?
I want them to
I
pull
do
a
like that
skirt
page
down.
that
That's
be
what I want them
catching
to do.
their ass talking on the
No.
court. I forgot that page.
No.
Yeah, no, I ain't forgot that page. I follow that page on
So
every
That
social
shit
media
hard. I
network.
like that
That's what
shit.
I want to
I
see.
like
and
that shit.
that's the difference, though, Tweet. What you just said right there on
What?
every single social media. There was no social media when Jordan. So if you didn't see it at 9 o'clock when it was on the news, you wouldn't go see it. That's the difference. Now it's gonna live forever. If you do anything, like for instance, like the whole KD pulling away from Bud thing, that was everywhere, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you think that happened during Jordan's career, during anyone's career? That happened probably a lot.
I wish I could have saw the Trail Sprewell choke out
Right, you know what I'm saying?
PJ
Like,
Carlissimo.
and we can't find a single video of that,
But we
but we
got
got a
Draymond.
video of Draymond. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the difference. That's the difference in the
Again,
world. And you mentioned Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's the same dude that called the radio to request a trade.
Yes.
So what do you like? He's just exactly because you didn't. If you didn't see it the first time, you wouldn't go see it all over social media. That's why.
Again,
that's the difference. These players have these things.
I want less sensitivity from players.
Would have loved to see Shaq and Kobe.
Jordan called Jerry Krause a fat fucker to the media. What are you talking about? Just because you don't remember these things don't mean they didn't happen. Don't rewrite history. They used to pick, literally the last sentence talk about how they used to pick on Jerry Krause in the media. But we didn't see it because it wasn't on Sports Center. It wasn't on First Things First. It wasn't on First Take. It wasn't on Fox. It wasn't on FS1. It wasn't on NBA TV.
Well, that's because they kept their stuff in-house, right?
Well, how the media know about it, Tweedle? Horace Grant wrote a whole book about
after the
this.
Fact, though. This is all after the fact, right?
There was a live filming crew during this. Tweedle, what are you talking about? Jordan had a film crew with him. It was all in the papers.
It still came out after the fact, right?
No, it came out during the fact.
It still happened, though.
It happened.
I know it happened. I know it happened.
It came out during the fact. The thing is, it wasn't regurgitated nationwide over 15 media outlets.
You can only control what you can control. You can't control what other people.
And you said you want players to act a certain way. And when I'm telling you, the players that you want them to mimic themselves.
They're the leader. They're the ones getting all the millions. Act accordingly, and then it'll dwindle down.
So here's my thing. What you're saying is act like these players. Jordan and Kobe. I gave an example of Kobe Kobe went to the media and demanded a trade on the radio.
You're right. No
Kobe Bryant.
You're right.
And that's my point. So don't put them on this perfect.
No one's perfect all the time. I'm just giving an example. I'm saying have mental toughness. That's all.
So,
does LeBron show that mental toughness?
If LeBron would ignore his teammate, say LeBron is ignoring Luka for 2 years straight, you think that would have been a problem?
Ignoring his teammate for 2 years straight. I mean, I don't know. Look,
don't give me a single word. I said a single word to him. That's what Kobe did to Smush Parker. He was running me for 2 years.
That's Kobe though. Everybody knew that was Kobe. Like
I don't care.
So that make it all right.
If you would have heard about that,
change the name. Take Kobe name out of it. Take Kobe name out of it. If Joker didn't talk to Jamal Murray because that was his starting point guard, Smush Parker.
That's fine.
If Joker didn't talk, well, you have everything to say.
As long as Joker's still contributing and still getting there and getting to the fight, I don't have a problem with that.
All right, next topic. Next topic.
All right, so let's
Menifee, you see how he just dehumanized players? because he said they make a lot of money. They can't have feelings. You see it?
That's
what I'm talking. You literally said they make the money and it's gonna trickle down.
I'm saying they have a responsibility.
Why? Says
who? They make a lot of money because because
they make a lot of money.
Because they have influence. Because they have influence. They have influence
on what?
On the world.
So you think his kids out here acting like Anthony Edwards? What are you talking about?
Yes.
A responsibility to do what? To not get in trouble with the law?
To be leaders.
This proves my point.
Oh, Charles Barkley said, "I am not a role model."
That's Charles Barkley.
In the 90s.
That's Charles Barkley.
Anthony Edwards said he don't want to be the face. He don't want none of that. Just because he can shoot real good, we choose him as a leader. Like, what are you talking about?
Real quick, because
this proves my point of how the media dehumanizes people in the public eye.
So, what do y'all feel about the face of the NBA thing? How do y'all feel? Should there be a face? Is there a face?
I think the game's
I think it should come natural. I don't think it should be forced on anybody. I think it should just happen. It's like a nickname. You shouldn't give yourself a nickname. Like Ant Edwards shouldn't be trying to embrace the face of the league. It should just be.
Yeah. Thirsty ass Tatum begging for it. Like, nigga, move. Yeah. No.
Yeah. They say he's a Tim Duncan in his era.
Niggas gotta wait till LeBron retires till somebody can officially get the face of the NBA. Like everything still surrounds LeBron.
It's still LeBron.
That's the problem though, because we're looking at it from our eyes, from our generation's eyes. The younger generation don't have a face in the NBA. The game's international now. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA leads all major sports in like internet
social
stuff.
Media. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, social media, all that. So they don't have a face. There's no face to them. They like a bunch of players. That's why Melo Ball was the damn leading all-star vote getter.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was the leader at YNs.
No, but what I'm saying, like, he not on TV. Young kids aren't watching TV to digest their NBA action. Right,
they're watching social media.
They're watching social media. So that's why I don't think there needs to be a face in the NBA. The brand is the face. Because you try to pigeonhole this player to do all this stuff, but it's not going to go to the audience that's really watching it right now. They're not watching commercials because they're watching YouTube.
Yeah,
that's why I don't think it needs to be a face of the NBA.
Yeah, I just feel like they don't. Yeah,
the media. Yeah, I think
you shouldn't be trying to force it on anybody, especially somebody that's saying, like, I remember Carmelo talking about in his podcast talking about how Ant Edwards need to embrace it and all that stuff, and I'm like, no, he don't need to do anything. Like, you acting like the media now, bro. Like, you giving people expectations when they don't even want these expectations. He just said
he don't want nobody in his personal life.
Come out here and who? You know what I'm saying? He don't want to be the face of the NBA. The man got so much public stuff. We know he don't even want his
abortion is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like he ain't got time to be dealing with all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he just trying to.
Shit funny as hell though.
No, like, you know what's crazy?
The abortionist plays
basketball. We have zero idea who Jason Tatum first baby mama is. We didn't know he was with Ella May. Like that just shows.
I literally did.
I mean, yeah, but you saw once the pictures released. But they had been together for a while. Oh,
I knew.
But he whining to be the face, and no one knows anything. Like no one's going to find anything about.
No one cares.
Like this is why Jason Tatum, the only superstar that probably got Snapchat, MySpace, everything, and no one cares.
Okay with the shit.
He got commercials.
Yeah, he got commercial. He got them weak ass shoes. He on NBA 2K.
Like, I ain't never saw a dude say, "Yeah, Jason Tatum, my favorite player." I ain't never seen nobody say that.
But and I think it was it Colin Cowherd who said he ain't got no aura. He doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't have aura. He has no but Tim Duncan embraced his. Jason Tatum is Tim Duncan trying to be Dennis Rodman. Like
I ain't gonna lie, all them finals quotes he used, like he literally tried to do everybody like, come on, bro, you doing too much, dog.
Tatum had somebody write all that. Like a timeline on when to say stuff.
He wanted to do that. He couldn't wait to say all that. He was in like game 3, like, yo, this is what I'm about to say. I'm about to do KG.
I guess they never know. Shut up.
I'm about to do Kanye. Like, come on, dog, relax.
Who's your top 5 right now? I mean, this off topic right now. Who's your favorite top 5 right now?
In the league?
Favorite or better or best?
I'm sorry, your top 5 players in the league. No, top 5 players in the league. Who do you think is the top? What? Your favorite players in the league.
Okay, because I only like watching a certain couple people. Fuck with KD heavy, Steph heavy. It's all the old heads, low key. Bron heavy. Kyrie. I'm saying Kyrie. I mess with Cade. The little bit I've seen of Cade, I fuck with Cade because he don't do all that foul bait. He just hoop.
He just straight to it.
That's another podcast, but I hate that. Topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's definitely my YN list.
How we gonna discount somebody for making their free throws? Like, how we gonna say, oh, he makes his free throws?
I'm not. What I'm saying is, in my opinion, you're cheating the game. Like you're cheating the purity of the game. In my opinion, that's all. That's my opinion.
Making your free throws.
You keep talking about making. What I'm saying is you're embellishing acts, which is ruining the gameplay of the game I love to watch. So that's why I feel that way. Like, how you mad at me because I feel that way? You don't got to feel that way.
I'm mad at the league actually because they said the floppy. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it. Like they said, floppy. The flopping came out. I bet we're gonna find somebody 5,000. Cool, do that. But then they dialed it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
I think for somebody as small like Trae Young, I think it's beneficial for him. He has to do that for his size and his stature. Like,
how come John Stockton didn't have to?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that.
Scoring like Trae Young.
That's what
I'm not scoring like Trae Young.
But I'm saying like
Trae Young, no. He ain't scoring like Trae Young, bro. I'm talking about like pure like scoring. I need to go get a bucket.
How about Kevin Johnson? Was Kevin Johnson scoring like Trae Young? Yes. Okay. What about Tim Hardaway Jr.? Tim Hardaway. Okay. What about Stephon Marbury? Like, you act like he the first ever small guard in the league. There's been small guards
for Hardaway. Tim Hardaway's solid 200 pounds, bro.
You just we're not talking about height no more. We talking about weight.
I said height and stature.
Size.
They go hand in hand.
Okay.
Height and stature goes hand in hand.
Can I go with Stephon Marbury? Can I go with Kenny Anderson?
Strong, 200 pounds.
Oh my god! You keep.
Am I lying?
Okay, about is Kenny Anderson was strong? Is Kenny Anderson strong?
Kenny Anderson wasn't putting up Trae Young numbers. He wasn't putting up Trae Young.
Was Damon Stoudemire strong? Like was Damon Stoudemire?
He couldn't shoot.
What about Damon Stoudemire? What about Mike Bibby? Like, there's been a ton of players
they were
before. Like, what do you? Come on,
man. Like Jamal, it's like you playing. You know what I mean? As opposed to a motherfucker who like not as stocky. Like you're short, but you're stocky. You know what I mean?
Tim Hardaway just had an interview talking about him using his stockiness and using his ass to beat up and score in the paint. Like, Trae Young not built like that. So Trae Young is a narrow individual, bro.
So look, real quick,
you know what I'm saying?
Trae Young, the only thing I don't like about Trae Young is him diving into people. Like,
but he tried.
That's different. That's different. Shy don't really do that. Shy don't really dive in.
I didn't say anything about Shy. Like, what are you talking
about?
I said K cut in here. What are you talking about?
Look, let's hurry up and get to the Lakers and the Mavs, because I know many of you want to go crazy. Look, what about the Mavs ownership? Do you want to take us down this rabbit hole? Let me put my foil hat on. Tell us about the Mavs and what happened with this Luka trade, man.
So they say the Mavs' new owner is also owner of a casino. She's been trying to bring a casino to Dallas. Sports gambling is not legal in the state of Texas. And so backroom dealings, Jerry Jones vouched for, which will also help him out if they build a casino in Dallas and all that stuff. Mark Cuban sold his shares of the team. She goes to the city of Dallas, like, I want to build a casino. Like, no, you ain't building no casino. She said, I bet. Watch this. She trades Luka Doncic, turns around, and 2 weeks after the trade, raises ticket prices 8%, because basically she gave him out to, like, either you let me build my casino or I'm moving this team to Vegas.
Yep.
And they like, yeah, right. You ain't taking this team. It's like, watch me. So now as ticket sales decline, if they're a bad team, it's like, we out of here. Like, I have no reason to stay here. So she's kind of forcing their hand right now.
The board of governors can't veto that because she owned the team.
Yeah, once she's an owner, she's an owner.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, the NBA still has to vote for relocation, but why would you stop it?
So, and then one thing, let me add,
right, especially to make some money.
Just a question, like, what was
and Texas already has 3 teams. No one's talking about that. Is that
San Antonio and Houston? Yeah,
Texas has 3 markets.
California got 4, right?
Texas could be its own fucking country, bro. Yeah, that's how big it is.
So real quick, my question is, why the Lakers? Like, why? Because obviously the Mavs GM, right, just woke up one day and was like, hey, like
He reached out to other teams. He reached out to other teams. They say he reached out to get Ant. They said no. So he reached out
for
to other
Luka?
teams. Yeah, for
Yeah,
Luka.
he reached out to Giannis.
Okay.
I heard he reached out to Giannis first. Then it was Ant.
Yeah,
I
so it
heard
wasn't
somebody
just the
didn't
Lakers.
even
I
know,
feel like I
like,
missed one more team before he landed on AD.
who did they say like didn't even know Luka was going to be in the trade or something? Who was that?
That was the
Max Strus.
Jazz.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
Jazz.
Jazz.
That
Okay.
was Jazz or whole ass. They was gonna try to do something. They like he was Danny Ainge was basically saying if he knew Luka was a part of the trade, he wouldn't have helped them.
Right.
And that's what I be talking about. I'm glad he said that because that just proves my point about how my Lakers we
Boston
always
Celtic.
gotta overpay because everybody's some haters.
He's a
This
Boston
is get
Celtic at
back.
heart.
This is get back for that CP3
Oh,
stuff.
that's why I'm not saying nothing. I'm
How does the
chilling over it.
CP3 guy has to do with
Hey,
this?
my
Wait,
bad
hold on,
team.
hold on.
My bad,
It
guys.
still don't feel right. It still
Huh?
don't feel right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pause right here. I gotta
Okay.
go. That's why I was telling you to pause. So
Oh,
you know
good.
where to cut it, where you know where to cut it and stuff. That's all. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Holla at
All
y'all
right.
tomorrow.
For sure.
All
Yep.
right.
All right.
All right, good.
So, but yeah, Phil, that's yeah, the CP3 thing. You know, they was about to get CP3 with Kobe, CP3, Dwight,
Right.
right?
But the NBA David Stern and
Vetoed
them
it,
vetoed that.
right? Davis. So now this is Adam Silver saying, "All right, Lakers, we know, you know, back in the day, my old boss did something. Here y'all go, man." That's how I
But why
feel.
would he
Like,
veto that? Why would he veto that?
why would he veto CP3?
No, I'm saying like you're saying that he's doing this for a favor. I'm still not understanding, not following
They vetoed the
what that has
CP3
to do with
trade.
Silver,
They
Adam
vetoed
Silver.
they vetoed the CP3 trade, right?
Because the NBA was on the Hornets at the
Mm-hmm.
time of the New Orleans Hornets,
Mm-hmm.
and David Stern was at the helm of that.
Yeah,
So it's not like Adam Silver owns the Mavs or Adam Silver owns the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like and said no or approved that. No, no, no. He's gonna send it through regardless because he don't have any type of, money or value in any franchise.
I'm just saying that was Fugazi, and the Lakers
For
could have
sure.
been too.
Not being able to trade for CP3 was Fugazi. Absolutely. I
Correct.
agree.
And this is the restitution. That's all I'm saying. As much as I hate it, this is the restitution for that. So Minnow, how are your Lakers gonna make it to the promised land and get away from all of that Mickey Mouse stuff and get a championship, fifth championship for Bron, first championship for Luka? How's it gonna happen?
Well, if they keep playing the way that they play now, I think they legitimately have a chance to get out of the West. I don't want to see them play the Celtics at all.
They've been the best
But
defensive team in the league, right?
yeah, but I don't think that's gonna matter when they play the Celtics. The Celtics are at this point unbeatable. I feel.
Mm.
Yeah, they got two starting fives. I feel, and I had the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? That was my wild card at the beginning of the season. That was my wild card pick. But looking at the season now, I don't know, man. I just feel like the Celtics are cruising, throughout the regular season right now, and my Lakers. I can see my Lakers getting out the West now. Um, for example, if my Lakers was to play like like OKC,
I'll be the West Conference Final.
I legitimately think they have a chance. Like I legitimately think they now have a chance against Denver. Hasn't been impressive to me this year. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they don't seem as dominant as they used to be. And so I just feel like my Lakers have a chance to come out of the West just with this trade alone, which is weird given the way that we traded away. It's crazy because they say we traded away AD and we got better defensively. I don't know how.
Yeah.
So, I'm just throwing my hands up because nothing makes sense anymore.
It really, really doesn't.
Nothing makes sense.
Yeah, I think Denver regrets because they don't have the shooting
Like,
as they did last year
like,
on the
like,
championship
like
run.
Luka got traded to the Lakers and LeBron turned 25. He turned into Miami Heat LeBron. My man playing defense. My man, the first person down the court getting passes from Luka. Now I'm looking at LeBron like, bro, just tell me you taking steroids, bro. Just tell me on the side, bro. Just tell me you taking steroids, bro. Just tell me, bro.
Hey, low key, I don't think him and AD got along. Low key, what you think?
Well, I think LeBron thought he was a little soft. I think after that interview where he kind of like, why was AD having an exclusive interview with Shams about the issues with the team?
Yeah, I think that was a straw that broke the camel's back. Like whoa.
Like he went on there, and this was after he had already there was another interview where it was like right after a game or something. He was in the locker room. He was talking about not playing the five and all that stuff. And so this was after that, and right after that he got his ass traded. And then Jeannie Buss just came out today, and she kind of confirmed what I'm saying. She said that he wasn't happy. Yep, he wasn't happy with his role or something like that. And so that kind of confirms it for me, where the Lakers was like, all right, well, you don't want to play the five? Okay.
You think that was the main catalyst, or just knowing that Luka was there to be available?
Yeah, like that's like fantasy. Like you ain't gonna trade the best player,
but he ain't asked to be traded, my nigga. Like
if a trade come across
somebody's
my desk,
man, I got Luka though. You want Luka? Luka for 88?
Yeah, I'm gonna press accept.
Yeah, press this button. All right. That sound nice though. That sound nice.
I'm gonna press the button. I ain't gonna look.
Let me something real quick. Hold on. Yeah. What up?
Right.
Hey, send it.
But I mean,
but real quick, let me take you back a couple years ago. So remember when Dwight and AD had that spat on the sideline, and AD, he's been saying, "Oh, I need a five. I don't want to play a five." But you had a five in Dwight, but then you didn't get along with him. What was that about? Like, you remember what that was about? Like, why did they trade Dwight and JaVale? Like,
well, I think they traded Dwight because of his personal preference in I think his sexuality, what was going on in his personal life, played a huge role in him not being in the NBA right now. Nobody wants to talk about that, but I think that's ultimately why he's not on the Lakers, is because I think he had a bunch of personal drama at the time, and I don't think the Lakers was trying to deal with that. I don't think LeBron was trying to have that in his locker room. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know why they let JaVale McGee go. I don't know. But Dwight Howard, I still feel would be great for this squad. He would be great for Luka Doncic. Like he would be better. He's better than fucking Hayes.
Yeah, oh Jackson my God, Hayes, woman beater.
Jackson Hayes gotta go. His hands out of him. Jackson Hayes, he gotta go. I'm sick of watching him.
Yeah, he tried.
I'm sick of watching him. His game is so limited. Only thing he can do is run to the rim. That's all he do is run to the rim to try to catch hoops. That's all he do.
So what center do y'all even really have? I'm trying to look on the squad.
Yeah, if they would have got Mark
Williams, you got Alex Lynn.
A rim runner too, though.
I got Alex Lynn.
But he's a better defender than Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, y'all really ain't got nobody. Hey, y'all got Christian Coloco. He probably playing the G League though. I ain't seen him. Christian Coloco. Yeah, I mean, got nobody on the five.
The Lakers only has one center to deal with, and that's Joker. That's it. Once they get past them, it's a guard versus guard, forward versus forward type of game, and that suits LeBron, Luka, and AR-15 as a third option. You can validly say a question like AR-15 could possibly be the best third option on a team. You could put him up there as the best third option on a team, and if you could have somebody like him being a third option and LeBron being the best second option, that gives you a fighting chance for sure.
I gotta see that. But Zubac though, be clear.
Zubac's solid, but he's not Joker. He doesn't affect the game. He's not giving 10 assists like Luka, what's his name, Joker. So he can't affect it. He's limited in what he can do, scoring wise. So I wouldn't be worried about him. It's just Joker that you got to worry about. But I see that the Lakers had a little game plan. So they're not even about to make the playoffs, bro. What are you talking about?
Houston Rockets.
Sabonis?
I'm saying, baby, not
Sengun?
Sengun.
No.
Oh,
Have you
no.
seen the Rockets
I thought
team?
you were talking about
They can't
Sabonis.
shoot. Nobody can shoot over there, bro.
So you think
You gotta be able to shoot.
Right.
You gotta match buckets.
So y'all got the Lakers just going swiftly to the West Conference Finals, huh?
I have the Thunder Lakers. I have the Thunder Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Yes, I do.
Wow.
They're gonna finish 1 and 2 in the
I don't
West.
see them losing to anybody outside of Denver. I want them to play OKC, but I still feel like that game was a fluke against when we played Denver recently. They coach is gonna definitely prepare, and I don't think we can beat them 4 times in a 7-game series still. But that's the only team I'm worried about in the West.
Mark my words. Look, I wish I could see this. But Lakers are 2 right now, but y'all really shouldn't be rooting for that 2 seed because y'all got to see possibly the Warriors, the Timberwolves, the Clippers.
Warriors can't score like that.
Come on,
Warriors
man.
can't score like that.
Nah, man. And please give me the fucking Clippers.
Please. I cannot wait. Oh my God.
I pray
to the old gods in the new.
Please. Please. Hey, Minnow. If the Lakers meet the Clippers, bro, I'm paying for your ticket to the fucking whatever they arena call. I'm paying for your ticket, my nigga. That's me, you and whoever else. But I want you to be right there next to me. Everybody else can come, but I'm paying for your ticket, my nigga. We going to that game. We going to a game.
Too embarrassing. That'd be too embarrassing. But
what's too embarrassing for you?
Yeah, I know.
For you, bro, to see the demise of Kawhi Leonard.
Hey, this for all the marbles, baby. Lakers, Clippers, baby. Finals. In the playoffs.
I pray the Clippers keep losing and they keep sliding and they stay in that 7 seed.
Yeah. I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait. Get your popcorn ready because if they meet, and me and Phil got the bet already, right? Or is it me and Larry?
No, I'll definitely take a $100 bet against the Lakers Clippers. I'll take the $100 bet.
You got a bet? Come on.
Put that on the fridge. Put that on the fridge.
I don't even want to get myself super excited.
Yeah, get it. Oh, get hype, nigga.
Because I gotta wait to see it. Like I gotta wait until I see them matchups where it's the last game and it's
Tweedle.
They win. They
you
play
know that Luka
matchup. I know they probably not to win a play-in matchup or something. I just want to wait until they get their final seed, and then I don't want to get over exasperated at this point about that. The thought of the Clippers.
Hey, the Clippers might be losing right now just because they can face the Lakers in that 7-2 matchup. They're like, no, we good. Chill out. Yeah, Norm Powell, chill out for some few games, bro.
Killer right there. They got Luka over there. You seen what he did to them in a bubble? You seen that.
And that's why they're gonna have all that pin up emotion. They go bust dude ass. Hey, mark my words. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna be out there. Hey, call your boy Dot. Hey, we out there, LA. When going back. Probably. That's all I'm saying. I can't wait. So get your plane tickets and your popcorn ready, man. But yeah, the playoffs gonna be lit. Can't wait for that. I think it's gonna rejuvenate the league too. I think the playoffs is gonna be a boost in everybody. That's when the real season starts. That's when the rubber meet the road. Everybody start playing and game plans and all that. So just wait on it, everybody. The NBA gonna be all right, especially in the postseason. Any other final thoughts, gentlemen? Before we convene.
Nah, man.
I think the league is in a good place, man. I think that it's a lot of criticism in the media, especially
always
old media.
Talk about the Lakers. Everybody want to talk about the Lakers.
Not really.
I think that the NBA is in a good place.
That's your final thought of the podcast. And you want to talk about how the Lakers is doing. All right, man. I'm done.
Go ahead, Phil. Finish. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's a lot of good players out in the league. It's a lot of good basketball. It's a lot of anticipation, especially in the playoffs. So I feel like this whole narrative that the league ain't shit and the ratings are down, it's like, nah, people still watch basketball, bro. Like, if you're a fan, you're a fan.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait to the playoffs. I can't wait to April, bro.
Sir. No.
I'm good, man. I got nothing.
You got nothing? Go ahead and stand on it. Stand on business, bro. How many games the Lakers gonna be the Clippers, bro? Stand on business right now, bro. What's up? You think it bad?
That's going 4-1.
6.
That's going 5 games. That's going 5 games, bro.
Oh, you disrespectful.
Nah, hell no.
Oh, you disrespectful.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Wow.
Hell no.
You think they're gonna gentlemen sweep?
Clippers is so ass to me, dog. I'm sorry, bro. The Clippers I watch the Clippers and I just be like, I don't even know how y'all team like Fields in fantasy, bro. How y'all got all these points?
Hey, we still here. We still strong.
No, but for real though, I just don't see it. I just don't see it in the Clippers, man. They I just don't see it. And I'll be surprised, I'll be shocked if they do anything in the playoffs.
Okay. I just wanted it on wax, my boy. I just wanted to come back to this clip right here. Let's stand on that.
Write it down, take a picture.
All right, no doubt. I'll holler at y'all, man. Remember this. Remember this day. It's gonna be some quiet people in a few months. But that's another episode of NumbersLie podcast, man. Stay tuned for next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm saying.
All right, man, y'all be easy.
I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.